Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. If you've never been here before, welcome. My name is Carrie and I'm so glad that you stopped in. So today I'm going to be talking about my TBR for the Contemporary A-Thon. I am so excited to be able to participate this year. If you don't know, Contemporary A-Thon is hosted by Chelsea from Chelsea Dollings Read, as well as Julie and Natasha. This year, Contemporary A-Thon is going to be from tomorrow, which is February 10th, through February 16th. I just want to jump in and give you the idea of the books that I'm planning on reading this next coming week. I am so excited. The first challenge is going to be green on the cover. It doesn't have to be an entirely green cover, there just has to be green on it somewhere. For this, I actually have several different options. A lot of these books are going to be able to count towards multiple different challenges, and so I'm just going to go ahead and give you a couple of my options for this. The first is going to be Moonshot by Alessandra Torre. I've got The Simple Wild by K.A. Tucker, Verity by Colleen Hoover, and I also have Ruckus by L.J. Shin on that list as well. The second challenge is a new to me author. For this, I have a couple of different options. The first is going to be Moonshot again by Alessandra Torre. The next, I also have Transcendence by Shay Savage. The third challenge is going to be reading a diverse author. For this one, I have chosen Shanora Williams. I read her Bad For Me book, which is the first in her MC romance, and I loved it. So I really want to read more from this author. And for this challenge, I've chosen to read the book titled My Brother's Fiance. I think it's also titled 1,000 Days. She has several books that are have multiple titles. It's really weird, but I'm really interested in this one. I won't even lie, I kind of have already started it, but then I stopped at 20% because I really want to read it for the Contemporary A-Thon. It just is so angsty and so dramatic, but it's so good so far. So I cannot wait to continue reading this book. The fourth challenge is reading a book on my backlist, so a book that has been on my TBR shelf for more than a year. For this one, I have chosen Rebel Hair. This is by V. Keelan and Penelope Ward. As you all know, this is one of my very favorite author duos. I adore anything V. Keelan writes, and I am so excited to get to this. Plus, I won't even lie, this was totally a cover buy. This guy is gorgeous. The fifth challenge is a dark or hard-hitting contemporary romance. For this one, I have chosen Raise by Tilly Cole. The sixth challenge is a book with an illustrated cover, and I had a very hard time finding a book that was on my TBR shelf that had an illustrated cover that has not come out yet. I have 4 or 5 illustrated covers that are coming out this year, but none of them have come out yet. So I have chosen Autobiography by Christina Lauren. I'm nervous about this because every Christina Lauren book that I have reviewed has been 3 stars or under, but I've heard wonderful things about this. We will see. And for the last and final challenge, I have to recommend a book that is beloved in the community by an actual YouTuber. And I have to say, I love Gabi Reads. I adore her so much. She is one of the people that I have literally binge watched everything that she has ever come out with. I adore her so much. And there's a couple of books that she has recommended romance-wise. First one being Autobiography, and the second being The Simple Wild by K.A. Tucker. So for this, I'm choosing Gabi Reads. I love you, you are awesome, and I cannot wait to read a couple of books that you recommended. Alright, so that's my TBR shelf for the Contemporary A-Thon. Of course, I will say I am complete mood reader, so these are absolutely subject to change. I am the type of person that I just pick something out as I go along, especially if I'm listening to audiobooks and doing things around the house. I will just absolutely just choose a book randomly, and that's going to be it. So these are absolutely more than likely going to change, but I'm going to try to stick to it. We'll see. I will be uploading a vlog as well, and I cannot wait to see what everybody else has chosen for their TBR shelves and what all they read during this next week. I hope you guys have a great Contemporary A-Thon, and I'll see you in a couple of days for my vlog.